What's up, everybody? What's going on? Hey, guys, tell me real quickly if there's any problems audio wise. You should hear the crowd cheering for me. That's right. The indoor farmer guys. Welcome. Welcome to Wednesdays, Waylon Wednesdays with the indoor farmer. I don't think I'm going to call it that all the time, but hey. We are here, guys. That's all right. Hey, what's up, Mr. Chuck Norris? Steve-O's already hanging out with us. What's going on, guys? So, got episode 51 here. Very exciting because, I'm starting to get a feel for certain things. We'll see. We'll show you some of that coming up here. Let me actually think. I like the camera bigger. Let's just do that. Yeah, why not? Why not? What's going on? What's going on? We got Jake here. What's up, Jake? We got Chuck. Sounds good. Okay, sounds good. Good, guys. Thanks. I appreciate that. Sometimes it's always some little weird thing that I can't, that I don't see or whatever. So I decided to go back to StreamYard tonight just in case I had any guests that wanted to come up, hang out and talk about whatever I'm doing. I got a couple things I'm doing this episode that are interesting as far as growers go and learning process goes. So the main two things I did was I worked on a trellis system outside. I had these plants that were indoors and all trained in different ways and then taken outside. And there's a lot of problems with that, guys. We'll show you here in a minute. Let me pull up the video, share the video file. So how's everybody doing? It's hump day. It's weird that it's hump day, but it's kind of interesting because I thought, well, maybe I can help get people through the day or through the week. I mean, not through the day, through the week. Let's see. Sundays was just not working out for me that well because I do a lot of stuff on the weekends and the show itself isn't the only thing that I do. Before the show, I spend a couple of hours putting things together and aligning all my ducks, as it were. Let's see, here it is. Final clip. Here we go. All right, so we're gonna want to be. Well, we'll just do this for now. Oop. Want to mute that. There we go. It's a little bit of a longer video, like 45 minutes, so we'll just play it. But what's up, Justin? Talking to yourself? Not really. I'm talking to you guys. You're here live. I was talking to myself when I first started doing this show because I would do it. I would record it and then upload it to a bunch of places. So that was different, man. I had to literally talk to myself. That was different. At least you guys are hanging out over here. Waylon, the awkward indoor farm. You know what? Everybody's awkward. I love to be awkward on purpose, Justin. And I'm on StreamYard, so you're welcome to come up. Here we go. You're not going to come up, but I'll put it in here because I forgot to. Let's see, post, paste, enter. Oh, there we go. Cool. All right. If anybody wants to come up, they can. If they don't want to, they don't have to. I'm on Twitch as well, too. Twitch and YouTube. Yeah, I mean, it's a little awkward, but I guess I could play some music. Play these beats here I got in this. The beats were they were choppy for some reason. I have to figure that out. Let's see. What's this one? Oh, I hear nothing. Yeah, that's good. I'm not awkward. You're pretty awkward, bud. I mean, look at that haircut. Okay, he said he will in a few. Good. I'll be up here for a good hour or so. All right, let's just play the video. So, you guys, it's so gross because, you see this nice profile of my dad bod. Look at that gut. Come on, guy. Do, a sit-up or something, Maybe if you weren't carrying that tire around with you all day long, you wouldn't be so tired later. I don't know. It's a thing. But anyway, what you guys see me doing here is I'm doing a full reset. I'm tearing this shit down. I'm tearing down the not tearing it all down, most of it, everything out of the aquaponics system that you see there, taking all that stuff out. To the right, you see two big pots that have potatoes on the back. I'm keeping those, because I feel like obligated to for some reason. But look at this mustard tree, you guys. I'm pretty proud of it. I was all proud of this when I pulled it out. It's huge. It's a mustard leaf. I know I've talked about it a few times, but I finally got rid of it. I'm getting rid of a bunch of this shit because I actually found some spider mites, you guys. Not very many, and they weren't on any of my cannabis plants because those have all been treated a lot. This stuff back here was not treated as much. I was sort of letting it do its thing, and there it goes. But there's nothing there left. There was no issues when I took these down. Actually, I just went ahead and took everything out anyway. But why not? Just get rid of it, redo a reset. Let me get my dye mixed and I'll come up. Okay. Hell yeah. Sounds good. Jake. Yeah, Jake, definitely want to show you those all those paints that I got left in my house here. We'll do a little smoke here while you watch me tearing this apart. So I sort of experimented here side by side, doing some things in, I don't want to say soil, because what you see me doing right now is I'm pulling it out of clay pebbles, but that sort of acts like its own side bucket, so it's separated from the aquaponics system. And as you can see, that thing is still a beast, because that one was the thing I'm holding in my hand. It was in the aquaponics system, but now I pulled it out by itself. So it's still pretty good, but it's not nearly as big as that fucking the mustard tree that I just pulled out. So you can kind of see the difference. Hey, what's up, cat? Cheers. Blears it. Hey, look, that's a succulent, just like a house plant. Decided to throw it away. Bo was my shouldn't say his name. Old friend, guy I used to know. We'll put it that way. He started growing that in my basement. I'm like, I don't even know what this is. And then I figured out it was just a house plant. I'm like, oh fuck, I don't need this. Get rid of this thing. Cheers it, guys. Smoke them if you got them. Oh, Cat's finally on the YouTubes. It's not bad, Cat. It's not bad. Appreciate you. So throw me a sub. I need 2 more subs and I'm at 100. Cheers. I'm sorry, Jake, man. I thought about that. I was like, maybe somebody would take some of this, but with spider mites, I didn't want to take any chances. I shouldn't give those to anybody. I saw them on a pepper plant. That's where I found them. I didn't see them anywhere else. I sprayed the shit out of all this stuff for days. So yeah, like I said a minute ago, there were zero anything like that on my cannabis. It's all separated in different rooms, and it was all good. Nothing, no problems over there. It was just that one little spot. Sprayed the hell out of it, and then I am going to take everything out. I think I'm going to take all of the clay pebbles out of that trough that you see me like standing there contemplating. I think I pick a wedgie out at some point during this. It's okay though. But yeah, look at this. This thing I'm about to pull out. It's just a cutting off of the pepper plant, and all I did was stick it in the water, and look at it, just went nuts. It's so cool. It's so cool, like minimal work, and it just does it. A lot of stuff takes more work, Yeah, I ended up with a pile of shit to get rid of, but oh, there it is. I saw it. Anyone see that? I saw that. I picked it. Look at that gut. Oh my god, you guys. I need to drink more water. Fuck. Eat less sweets, I guess. Thanks for hanging out, you guys. Got 4 people looking in on me. Appreciate it. Not everybody has the time or the awareness to go and away from Facebook to go find me and say hello. So appreciate that. That's why you guys are my favorites. We're doing a big show. I'm hoping to do a big show when I come back. But again, I don't think other people will think of it as a big show, so they won't want to be on. So we'll find out. We'll find out. Digging that big ass pepper plant out. Look at that tree. Oh man. She was big, but that's not quite what you want in that system. In my personal opinion, I think the smaller stuff is probably better because it's a small system. Look at me tickling those roots. Tickle those roots. Is Kathy? Did Kathy make it here? Kathy, where are you at? She was one of the main people that said she wanted to see the show. I think Samo might come up live. It's all right if he doesn't. No response. So yeah, I just did not. I like to try to save as many of the clay pebbles as I can. Oh, we got somebody watching on Twitch. That's awesome. Twitch viewers. Twitch viewers don't say much, but they watch. I appreciate it. What is that? Is that you, Macy? On the Twitch. All right, so I wanted to throw this in here from last week that I didn't get a chance to put in, and I sped it up as fast as I could go without my computer saying no. But yeah, just doing a defoliating. It was so tedious because I should have been doing this the whole time, and I didn't know that I should be just like sort of daily. I thought I was supposed to leave it alone for a while, but nope, they got so thick, and then that defoliation is definitely key, you guys, for whoever you two are hanging out with me. I'm a very fast worker, though. No, actually, I think it's like 2 hours I condensed down into like 15 minutes. But yeah, I definitely have more of that to do. Constantly looking for little bits of mold now because my basement is not. People think, oh, I'm going to grow in my basement, and the basement's not always the best place to grow. It's actually a lot more moist down there than you want, and there's a lot of problems with growing in the basement. The only good thing about growing in the basement is that you can get things wet and not worry as much about it because of the concrete. But that's not always the case because you still get mold. So little bits of mold and little bits of things in that tent that I'm in right there. Been trying to keep it clean. So it's tough though. It's a definitely learning process. What did I just message? What happened? I had a couple people said they'd come up. That's okay. I guess I should have just stayed off of YouTube or stayed off of StreamYard. That's right. Anyway, guys, this has been a very stressful time because I have all these plants that are flowering and I'm trying to juggle them around and I'm trying to. Oh, that's right, mixing the dye. See, like in my head, I have no idea what that. So, like, that's one of those things, Jake, that I just sort of strike out of my mind because I don't know what that entails in my head. It's like a big bucket, or is it just a small, like, thing? I don't know. But yeah, I got a lot of paint upstairs for sure. Some of it might be dried out. I don't know. I should just give it like he left all kinds of junk here, and I'm sure he tells people that I stole a bunch of stuff from him, but I honestly like it's so spread out throughout my house. Like I don't even know what all this is. He used me as a fucking storage unit. Oh, okay. So they're bottles. So like are they like little squirt bottles to like you make designs with the dye? I don't know. I always thought tie dye was done with bleach. I know it's just the one way. I'm kidding, but yeah, I got a tie dye blanket. Yeah, but yeah, little squirt bottles. I can imagine like little hair dye bottles or something. Yeah, you guys, this shit kind of sucks with the scrog net, but I do like the scrog net compared to tying it all down different directions, which you'll see here in a minute when I show you the outside plants. So the outside plants were all I've explained about these plants a few times. There's 3 plants outside that were all hand-me-downs, and they were just you know they were very messed up plants, just single stalks, no branches. And I bent them to get them to branch, and so they were all branched out. And I got them all, I had them all tied down everywhere. And then I had to take them outside because they got too big, and I didn't have anywhere to keep them. So I should have kept them smaller, but that's another story. Anyway, get them outside, and I untrained them, and then I thought they would grow up, and they kind of did, but not strong enough, not strong enough. Now that they're flowering, they're all sort of like so heavy. So I'm struggling trying to keep them all tied up. I need to go find some more rope, some kind of spool or something. That damn fly strip, I bump into that thing all the damn time. I need to take it down because there's no flies in there. It's been up there for months and there's not one fly has landed on it. Do I have a press or a nug masher yet? I do not, but I know people with presses, and I know of a grow store that allows you to use their press. So that's what I'm planning to do on that. Wait, I don't want that. I want this. There we go. See me a little bit better. Is my sign forwards or backwards to you guys? I think it's forward. Looks forward. Yeah, it's pretty cool that they do that. I don't know. I mean, it's been a little while since they told me about that, but I'm gonna send an invite to Samo. Gonna send it anyway, whether he wants it or not. Sibo, you're welcome to come up. Everybody's welcome to come up. Got 10 spots open on the screen. Can all make fun of me. Look at me spraying. I'm using Pure Crop 1. I'm not necessarily in love with Pure Crop One. It's an organic substance that's supposed to help against a whole bunch of bugs and mold as well. I think it works a little bit like the Prime Superior, which is my friend Jimmy Mead's product that is supposed to sort of help boost the immune system. But yeah, I'm sitting here spraying the shit out of it all the time, though. Okay, maybe not that. It's exaggerating. There's a little bits of mold I'll find here and there, and I sometimes will find a little bit and I'll spray for it. So that's all. But yeah, man, my back was fucking hurting after all this. Hey, why is my bandwidth got lower? What's up, Jake? Sometimes we'll find it and I'll spray for it. So. Okay, I muted you for a second. I can hear me in the background. You got like another video playing of me?
No.
Oh. Yeah, man, my back was fucking hurting after all. I hear it. I definitely hear it. Is it the Facebook or not Facebook? Is the YouTube tab still open? Oh, that shouldn't make sense. Okay, I muted you for a second. Interesting. It's all good, Jake. Definitely welcome back up. Give it a shot. That's Jake, everybody. He's an artist, aquarium specialist, lizards, all sorts of exotic animals. Just like freaking everything this guy knows. Oh, wow. Should push that. Myself playing the harmonica. Yeah, you guys can see how I'm finally starting to get these girls thinned out a bit. But here's a big problem that you might not notice, that this tent is crammed into this like small room in my basement, and I cannot reach the back side. So you see, I have to lay over the top. That's not good. Like I really need to be able to get to the other side and defoliate from that other side. So that, in hindsight, would be my next, fix or whatnot. I want to be able to get to all the way around the plant. When the plant's in veg, you can just turn the plant and get to the other side, but when you got that scrog net and it's all like intertangled in the scrog net, you can't turn it. So yes, definitely something I would worry about for the next one. I think I have some plans on fixing it, but we'll see. My aquaponics system, I think I'm gonna put cannabis in it, just cannabis, and it's gonna start off at 12 and 12, just right from the beginning, and then there are a bunch of clones I have. They're all 6 inches or maybe a little more. I'm gonna put them in the aquaponics system, and boom, just 12 and 12, and let them go. It's called a sea of green, but I'm gonna do it in the aquaponics system and not with the whole sea of them. Just it's like 10 of them. What's up, everybody? What's up? See a couple of new folks in here. Turn my phone down so I can go back in. Where's the comments? 98 subscribers. Can I get 2 more subscribers, you guys, to get to 100? 2 more YouTube subscribers to get to 100. Can I get a single like on this video? Here, I'm going to give myself the first like. I'll get it started, you guys. Can I get one more like? Okay. Oh, just shared me. Thanks, Chuck. Appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know either, Jake. It must be YouTube still playing in the background. The YouTube has changed their app to where you can play the video still when you get out of the app, which is nice. But sometimes it's still like it's off to the side, like in a tab on your window, different things like that. So, what's up, guys? I had 6 people in here for a second. It was awesome. Val, hi Val. Val is here, everybody. We're waiting on Miss Kathy as well. Miss Kathy was asking about when the show was going to be, but thanks, Val. I sent you the thing, and I was like, I don't know what Val's doing, but maybe she'll come over. Guys, I do recommend the gloves when you're doing this because, man, it's so sticky. So sticky. Sticky, icky, icky. It's like... What's going on, guys? Give me a holla in the comments. We got Chuck with us, Jake with us, Miss Val. We might have Miss Cat back in the house. I want to see Justin come up on the screen. Justin Sada. Did you just get kicked off? I'm not kicked off, Jake. We like that sticky. Yeah, Val. That's so sticky, girl. I'm going to have to invest in more. Oh, hey. What's this? Interesting. Okay. So, oh, here it is. Look at that. I look like the fake Thor, you know, when they put the fat body on him, except mine's real. It's like oh yeah, I took that little plant up top there. Yeah. But yeah, look at these girls. They're all they're so crazy looking. Gotta water them all the time. I think I might have been giving them too much fish water though. I need to find a good balance there. Man, that guy's fat. Oh no, I'm not gonna spoil the Thor movie. I just meant that's how he looked in Endgame. You know, the big fat. You know. Oh hell yeah, Steve-O. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. I didn't know that's your group on Facebook. Maybe I knew that. I know I'm in that group on Clapper. Val, I would say this that I did enjoy the new Thor movie, so I did like it. So, yeah, Val, don't yell at me. You got this. Look at me. I'm just tying up random pieces of PVC. I got this idea, and that's one reason I was trying to get Samo up here. I got this idea from Samo, and he and Jimmy Mead were both sort of brainstorming and standing right here with me, looking at my plants and saying that if I just did sort of a lean-to, I can't remember which one of them is the one that came up with the lean-to idea. I think maybe it was Samo, but so I lean-to more of sticks of PVC up and then tie a string from each side. And I was using all the leftover pieces of wire from training these plants, and I tied all the pieces of wire together like a big rope. And made fucking tie-ups or whatever. It's pretty sad. I'll look at her. She just wants attention from her dad. Oh, poor girl. Poor girl. Anyway, yeah, definitely need to tie these up. And there's a lot more tying up that needs to be done. Look at them. There's so many buds all just tied and like hanging together. And then as they get heavy and heavy and heavy, they start coming down. And the big reason that's a problem, guys, and this is one that I learned, Jimmy Mead told me while he was standing there, how if the branch starts to droop down lower than where it's connected to the tree, to the stalk, it no longer gets growth hormones sent to it. 1 second there, Jake. Hey, what's up, man? But yeah, you no longer send growth hormones to the branch if it's started to droop down, evidently, and that makes a lot of sense with how trees would work, But yeah, that's why you want to tie the buds up. Jake, have you grown any bud?
Yeah, I guess I'm going now.
Okay. I'm finding it fascinating seeing the contrast between the indoor and the outdoor, and that's one of the reasons my title was what it was, because these plants here were indoor, and then it went from being mistreated to treated well, but then not enough space, to then now outside. So they've sort of seen both, and it's not. I can say it's probably not great for the plants, because I got one right above on the left there, and then there's another one that we can't see in this frame that are both. They've been outside the whole time, and their structure, dude, is so beautiful. Like, I don't have to tie them down I don't have to do any, what would you call it, training. That's right. I don't have to do any training on them. They're stronger outdoors.
I don't know how well you can see them.
I'm looking here. Hold on. Let me give me 1 moment. We're gonna pull you up.
I need to do a little bit of maintenance, but
all right. A little bit of little haircut. Oh, okay. There we go. Back to the video. I sped it up as much as I could, but this was like 2 hours worth of work that I condensed again into like another 20 minutes. But there's a plant to the side that we can't see right now. It's called Purple Alien OG. And man, I love that. I love the structure in it. The thing is just awesome. I wish I would have got it in the shop, but it's all right. This whole rigged up setup I have holding these plants, I can't wait to just tear this down, because this is not where I plan to keep putting plants. I want to build something for that, but no, it's down the road. This is like literally just rigging something on top of something on top of something. It's just there's two ladders holding like everything up. You see the ladder on one side? It's the same thing on both sides of these 3 plants. It's crazy. Hey, what's up? What's up? Alphonsus. Interesting name, man. I'll just call you Murphy. Guys, if I can get 2 more subs on YouTube, I can get to 100.
You were at 99.
Oh. It doesn't. I guess I have to get out and get back in for it to show me. Yeah, I took my shirt off because you get all sticky. Plus, I was trying to get my last minute little tan of the year. But I'm at 100. Yes, 100 subscribers, you guys. It only took me a year to do. very slow going at first because I wasn't sure of myself. I didn't know a lot of the production skills and stuff that I have now. So I wasn't that worried about it for a while. I was just like, yeah, I'll just try to be consistent, put out a video a week was kind of my plan. And now I'm back on track. I'm doing the video a week, moving it to Wednesdays. But that feels good. 100 subscribers. That gives me, I think it gives me the ability to get super chats, if I'm not mistaken. That maybe that's 1,000 subscribers. I'm not 100% sure, but that's cool. Awesome, guys. Thank you very much. Well, hey, Taylor, per farmer all the way, bud. I thought of some good signs today, but I forgot some of them. It's like, I can't remember now. It's totally gone. Social dist. Yeah, that's awesome. Got 100 subs on YouTube. YouTube seems to be hard, a little bit more difficult than like Facebook to get those subs. Wash hands. Yeah, no, I think it's like, I feel like it's now I'm starting. I sort of did like a preschool year. It's sort of like a chill, sort of let's relax kind of year. But now, as you guys have seen with my reels and with some of my videos I've been putting out all over the damn place, all over different sites and stuff, I'm trying to amp up my efforts, but also push out more of my message and be more specific on what I'm doing. And I would be a little bold, but I would say that Jake here has been kind of doing the same thing, sort of refocusing your efforts and pushing out more of a concentrated effort on what you're doing. I don't know. Are you coming up with a business name, or is it a?
I've already had one. It's Ravensbeak Oddities and Art. I just haven't really been focusing on posting anything under it lately.
Okay. Well, so then you're kind of just you're still focusing everything else up, and then you can really come out and push the name sometime.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I'm tie-dyeing now.
Yeah. So do you have a list of are you trying to stick to certain things? You got tie-dye, you're doing the paints, which are kind of a tie-dye painting, isn't it? Or is it more like
pretty much.
a spin painting kind of?
Yep.
You got those two things. You're still dealing with exotic animals, but what would you call that? Just you are.
I do whatever I enjoy.
Right? Okay. All right. I guess you don't have to put it into a box. I like to.
I really don't know.
That's okay. As long as you're getting something out of it, that's all that really matters. Revenue stream is a revenue stream, really. Yeah, we had a storm after I tied all this up, and actually held up pretty good. To get back on topic here, but I just can't wait to tear it all down. That big blue bin actually would be good for potatoes outside. Exotic animals, Val. Yeah, he does. I don't know if it's all exotics, but like wild animal. No, I would say exotics. It's probably the best way to. You don't have any wild animals like a squirrel or a raccoon or anything, do you?
No. For exotics, I would probably go with my Biosphere Bioactive because I've been focusing on bioactive enclosures and stuff like that.
So 100%, I don't know, you wouldn't call it organic. So bioactive is the word. But like there's no inputs on your part. It's all being taken care of inside, or what?
I am getting so much feedback. Like I'm getting It's like
you sound fine to me.
I'm hearing the video from way away and like 30 seconds before and now.
Try to shut off. Look for YouTube and see if it's still open somewhere. Like, close it all together, YouTube, because you don't need it open at all because you're on StreamYard now. If you want to see comments, you still can. You just have to click the comment button. That's probably all it is, because YouTube is trying.
I think I got it.
Yeah, that's what was happening before.
All right. What was the question again? Sorry.
You were probably just getting driven insane by having that double conversation. You were slowly just driven insane. I forget how I was asking it, but shit, I forgot now. It's okay. It's just about you and like yeah. Oh, that's right. Like, do you have? So, what does that mean? Does that mean there are no man inputs, no inputs by you, or it's all done internally and self-sustainable inside of it, or is it?
Other than watering and feeding the animal, it becomes pretty much self-sustained. I raise the bugs that eat the poop, eat dead leaves, and then fertilize everything. And then I also raise the plants. And I mean, it's all live plants, live soil, stuff like that.
I see. So
it gives the animal more of a natural habitat.
Got it. Instead of just like a bed of, wood chips or some shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, look, they got wood. It's pieces of nature in there. But yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, I do. I put a lot of different stuff in them. Live plants, wood, isopods, springtails, a little bit of everything.
Sort of almost an entire ecosystem inside there.
It becomes.
You muted yourself. You're muted, Jake. You muted yourself somehow. I'm not touching anything over here. It wasn't me. I'll unmute you. I think I can. No, actually, if you mute yourself, I can't. Nope, can't unmute you. You just push the microphone picture at the bottom. Or click the microphone if you're on a computer. There it is. I don't know what happened.
Is it working now?
Yeah. I was like, I'm not even over here.
I didn't even touch the computer.
It's all good, man. It's all good. We just got 3 lovely folks hanging out with us. And this is people will watch this show later too. Made to 100 subscribers. I'm happy about that. Plus, this is my first day going to Wednesday. I got a lot of those in the last 30 days is because I've been spending more time away from Facebook. So It's been good, actually. Thanks, Facebook. I think, in fact, I'll still do my show where I'm live on Facebook, but I might just continue doing what I'm doing. I'm building a following on Clapper and on Instagram. Yes, Instagram actually is going faster than other sites as far as followers, but they're mostly fake people. It's like all porn star pictures, 0 posts, just like stupidness. Anyway, Clapper's fun, but it's a different beast for sure. Jeez, it took me a long time trying to figure out what I could tie up and what I couldn't. How much, and I'm basically out of rope there. I don't have much to tie up. I need to go get some. Those yo-yos are nice, but they're expensive. Not expensive, but I had to buy more and more of them compared to a big roll of something.
I'm all about bulk.
I am on Instagram. Let's see. Yeah, Valid. And I don't know if you're following me on Instagram. I go live there sometimes. I just want to get it specifically. It's Waylon the indoor farmer. It's no caps, just Waylon the indoor farmer. 193 on Instagram. It's all moving. It's just Facebook seemed to be moving faster than other places, especially since they did this little shady. Oh, oops. Oh, I missed it. I looked down while this was going. Did you guys see the pretty pictures of the sky? Pull it back here. There it is. I'm gonna watch it one more time because I was looking away. Peace, he says. Oh yeah, this was pretty cool pictures. I thought. I know it's random, but I took these pictures and the sky was just going crazy with colors, and I don't see any particular shapes in the pictures, but this was all in the same little spot. Anyway, yeah, looks like almost like a tornado is about to form there, or like the sun's coming up from underneath. It's weird. Then this praying mantis is huge, probably the biggest one I've ever seen for sure. The thing is at least as long as my hand.
It's one of the invasive ones.
Oh, so you don't want one of those, huh?
No, but keep it around for your garden.
Well, that's what I meant. Like, so what's the?
They're just invasive to our area. They're from Asia.
So they kill other good bugs that we probably don't want them to. Is maybe the issue.
They're just taking over. They breed faster.
I see.
There's nothing we can do to stop it. It's like the Asian carp.
Right. Yeah, and then they're also bigger, so they probably take out other species of praying mantis. I definitely want some praying mantis though in my house. Have you ever had
That
some?
one's a female.
Oh,
Not for my plants, but I've had them as pets.
well, the little ones, I thought I could get a bunch for my plants in my tents downstairs and just let them roam around and do their thing.
You can get egg sacs on eBay.
Yeah, Acacia did that, and I do want to do that actually. Anyway, that was the whole video, guys. That was the episode. I don't know. Let's see. We got one on Twitch and one on YouTube. The Twitch person never did speak. Not sure who that is over there on Twitch, but still appreciate you. Yeah, I think it's a good time to wrap it up. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Thanks, Jake, for hanging out. Definitely like your perspective, because I've always liked animals, but I just, you get into this whole other side of things, which I really want. I envision a system inside of a large warehouse, but similar to how you do this with where it's sort of an ecosystem, not just a filter and then there's plants and fish. Like I want to add worms and like different kinds of feeder fish, and then maybe some sponges. Like I want to have a waterfall to where it's like a slow water, like maybe not a waterfall, but like a slope that goes down over certain rocks that adds different minerals and different things naturally back into it.
Like a small little stream.
Yeah, like a stream that you can naturally. And there's actually, I looked up a freshwater sponge. There's only one that I could find that you can get. I don't know if I could get them. Maybe they're endangered. I couldn't get them, but I could put sponges in a freshwater system indoors. That'd be kind of interesting as like an attraction. But yeah, there's like shrimp and all kinds of things that add to the ecology of it. But the worms for sure. There's some videos on putting worms in aquaponics systems, which I think would be awesome, especially if they get down into the fish, because the fish would eat them. There you go.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be the only. It couldn't be the only diet. But there's also plants that fish can eat. So if I can start
There's
growing
tons of
plants, yeah. So I'd like to have like a cool something that's aesthetically pleasing to look at, but also the plants are feeding on, or the fish are feeding on the roots and stuff like that. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'm actually going to. I debated on adding it to this episode because I already had so much going on, but I'm gonna push to get my big table going. I have a big table that I want to go commercial, or at least get big enough to start selling some of it. So I need to get up to Corey's and
Go
get
to
his.
farmers markets and stuff like that.
Actually, I don't think so. That would be tough because I don't have the space. What I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to do contract grows. So what I'm gonna do is go to talk to like 10 to, well, I'm going to talk to a lot of places, but I'm going to try and get like 10 places a week that say they would take as much of whatever it is. And what I would do is I'd have them tell me like their top 5. And if I can overlap and say one item like basil is a big one for restaurants for sure. If they all say they would take basil and say maybe only half of them would take it, I would still be able to be in and out and turning profit, because sometimes those are contracts where they say they'll just take as much as I can give them, and I don't have to have a certain production number, because I'm not there yet. But like I talked to Hy-Vee, and they would take locally sourced, fresh produce, organic, from anybody that's within a certain radius, and they can put it on their sandwich board, and they can advertise it as, oh hey, this is locally sourced, veteran grown, and this and that. They can advertise it. They don't have to even advertise me. They can just, that's how they sell the shit in their deli.
There's a lot of places that do that.
Yeah, exactly. So those kind of places, they wouldn't be like, hey, I need this many pounds or you're not going to get a sale. They would say, I'll take as much of it as you can give me, as long as I can package it in a somewhat decent way. It
also
whatever.
has to be tested by the USDA.
Yeah, they must do it there because they take all sorts of local people's produce. So
Just
they
like
must
local
be
gardeners.
I that's what I asked them. I said, this is where I told them all my details, but maybe they misunderstood how big it was. But yeah, you're right. I do want to get a LLC actually, because I don't want to be worried about people suing me if they get sick after they eat my food. That's going to be somebody's going to do it at some point, some way. I got sick after I ate that piece of lettuce. No, sir, it's because of that fucking quarter pounder that you ate before that. No, but no, it is going to be a thing, because especially if I get people working for me, and not even that, but if I want to make sure I'm washing my hands all the time, and if I end up getting somebody sick, I'm going to feel bad about it. So got to have an LLC, limited liability company, you guys. But with that being said, oh hey, yeah, let me pull this up real quick before we leave. Solo layout.
Here, I'll open it up.
Always like pulling it up. Interesting stuff. So these are your biopic. What'd you call it?
Bioactive.
That's it.
Like this one's for a tree frog.
And those are the ones you're currently working on, or
no? There's tree frog in it.
You're done. Okay. So you got whole like separate units to sell.
No, these are all mine.
Oh, okay.
What I do for sale is all the different products that go into it, and then you can build your own. Like I got custom soils, stuff like that, and then I do like I got this one.
I do little jar terrarium things. This one's got a Venus flytrap in it. I've never opened it.
I want one. I
I've
want a
never-
Venus flytrap so bad.
They're hard to keep.
I know. I tried to grow one and it didn't grow. So I wanted to. I had this fantasy of getting good at growing them and having them breed or seed or whatever. I don't know how it works, and then like having them space sporadically through my grows indoors to keep down the insects. But it's just not feasible, really.
I mean, they take a long time to grow, but if it flowers, if you want to keep the fly trap, you got to cut the flower off. Otherwise, it'll go to seed, waste all its energy, and die. Also, during the winter, you have to let them go dormant, or they'll die. And by doing that, you got to leave it outside or like put it in your fridge.
Oh, so there's no way to keep it in a warm climate all year. It's bad for it.
They have to go dormant, otherwise they die. And they also they can't be planted in like soil really. They like bogs. So like pure sphagnum moss and some RO water.
I see. That might be what I did. I messed up. I was treating it like other plants. I was giving it like fish water, like, oh, it's gonna love this, and then giving it like all this other stuff.
No, because they get all their nutrients from the bugs.
Well, how do they get growing up big enough to get to there though? They still have green leaves, right?
You want their leaves to have a little bit of red on them. That means they're healthy. If anything's black, you cut it off. But they take years to grow big. It might start out with like one trap, and then it'll take 4 or 5 years to get 10, 15 traps.
It would still be fun to play with to do it. Yeah.
They're fun. I put them in terrariums because I don't ever have to worry about them going dry. They just stay. And then I open it once a week, throw some fruit flies in it, and let them go.
Wait, so then you take those terrariums outside in the wintertime?
No, I got them under lamps, and I'll stick it in my. They'll either die back, or I'll just throw it in my fridge.
Okay.
Or close to a window where it's cold.
Just keep it chill. Keep them kind of thinking it's winter. Okay. All right, man. I'm gonna get out of here, but I appreciate it. I got 10. Well, it might say 9 more days now, I guess, until I can go live on Facebook. I'm going to try to do some kind of a StreamYard extravaganza episode. We'll do like a Jerry Lewis telethon. I don't know. I'm kidding, but I don't know. I don't know if I'll get anybody to come up or not, but it'll be fun. We'll hopefully get some maybe have some people come over here, get Jimmy Meat over or something, and have a party or something. I don't know. Could go live, but thanks a lot, guys, for hanging out. Thanks, Jake, for stopping by. Let me pull up my outro here. Shut off the freezy beats. Episode 51, everybody. Thanks a lot. Share me out and tell your friends. Thanks.